Okay, welcome to week 3, first of all. And second of all, we finally found out how to operate the heating in the apartment. Yes, on the 3rd week of living here, we found out how to do it. We are not very smart, apparently. But the way you do it, basically, is that there's a boiler. Here it is. Here's our boiler. And my flatmate, Nick, before, like when we just arrived here, he told me that the boiler just controls the water, and that's it. So it provides you with hot water, and it doesn't do anything else. And me, having never dealt with boilers or anything like that, I just trusted him. I said, okay, whatever. But, as it turns out, you use the boiler to turn on the radiators. Here, as you can see, there are 2 dials. This one is for hot water, and this one is for the central heating. As you can see here, it's like a small radiator drawn. I just got a call from the landlord, and basically what he told me is that like you set up a specific temperature, for example 23 degrees, and when you set it up, once the temperature in the apartment is 23 degrees, the boiler just shuts off, and basically you're gonna have 23 degrees temperature for a while after that. So yeah, but again, the bills are going to be really expensive if we're going to use it too often and all the time. So we're going to have to figure out like when exactly do we want it to start working and when exactly we want it to be off, and so that we still feel comfortable, we're not cold, and at the same time we don't use it too much. So yeah, that's how you stay warm in London. Great. Another thing I forgot to show you in the last video actually was how the metro works, like the underground. So here it is, sorry. Here is the black line, for example. You might have noticed that some of the lines here, like at some point they get divided. So like they become 2 lines and they spread. And basically if I want to go from, for example, Camden town to Archway, first thing I have to do is that I have to look at this little screen. So that means that this screen has to say that I have to go to High Barnet. Here it is, Camden town, Archway, and High Barnet. So it basically tells you where the train stops, like the last stop of the train. So here it's either High Barnet or Edgware, as you can see, the black line. So yeah, it might be a little bit confusing first, but then you get used to it and it's fine. And another cool thing that I really like in London Underground is that there are a lot of advertising of movies and music albums and concerts and all of that. And also books. Look at this. Here's a book, here's a movie, another movie, and another one. And all of those. That's a lot. And that's really cool. There are a lot of interesting things happening here all the time. Okay, so this is Hanian, and I met her today because it's the first day of the university, and she is the girl that I studied with back in Dubai when, like, it was a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, like, 1 year and a half ago.
Yeah, she transferred here exactly a year ago, and I transferred only now. And I knew that she was here, but I totally forgot about it. And
don't
worry. And when I came to class, like the first class this morning, I'm hearing like Martin, and I turn around and she's there, and she's also happy, and oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, so basically we just hung out. We had 1 lesson so far. The teacher was really good. It's a good start, I think. And basically we're now just hanging out, waiting for the next class, and then we're going home. How much time is left?
Like honestly, I have to wait for like approximately 25 minutes, so it's quite a long time.
Yeah, and we were just talking and catching up, and she told me a lot of interesting things about her life, what's been happening lately, and stuff like that. No, I'm not going to go there. Just some catching up, basically.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good to hear about like all the other people and they're getting along and how things actually stay the same. It's so strange when you leave that things just stay the same.
Yeah, and we went to a shopping mall and we just got some stuff for her. Yeah.
But I bought an agenda. It was like 2015 instead of 2014, 2015, so we need to exchange that.
Yeah, so it was fun. We're having fun. And this is the university campus, by the way. It's got a really nice ceiling. It's a big building. There are a lot of people here from different countries, and Yeah, it's a good start. I think it's going to be an interesting year. It's going to be
I think
amazing.
so too. Yeah.
So we decided to go to Natural History Museum today, and we decided to use the underground. We sat in a train, and from our place, when you go there, you have to pass by embarkment station, and then you have to change the line. But the station before embarkment, Charing Cross, when we arrived there, the train, like there was a message in the train which said that the embarkment is closed right now. So I don't know why exactly, but it seems to be like a common problem here, and sometimes they just close the tube stations and you can't do anything about it. You just have to go out of the underground and use a bus or something. So we used the bus, and now we're just walking towards it, and there's like a it basically takes a bit longer than if we just went on the tube. So look at this. This is so awesome. We are in the red zone of the Natural History Museum, and it like has to do with astronomy and all of that, which I'm like a big fan of. And look at this. It looks like an entrance to a spaceship. So we're gonna go there now. Definitely a spaceship. So that place was not very interesting, to be honest. Instead, we just decided to see other places in the museum, and this is where we ended up. There's a scorpion, and it's moving. And here's some breakfast. And again, dinosaurs. It's so crazy to believe that they were walking Earth like millions years ago. It's just crazy. Look at this. It's so big. Yep, that's a real dinosaur. Hello. This is a T-Rex. It actually looks pretty real, like he even blinks with his eyes. And this is the blue whale, which is considered to be the biggest animal in the world. We just came out of the museum, and I've been there before actually, like a year ago, and I liked it. There are like a few interesting things, but like in general I think it's more for people who are like really into that kind of stuff. So yeah, but still, at least once you have to go, I think. We are on Camden Town, which is considered to be like the most alternative area in London. There are a lot of like musicians and all that kind of people here. And for those of you who are fans of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, look at this. There's a pub called The World's End, and there's a movie called The World's End. And the movie talks about the pub. So this is the pub that inspired them to make the movie, I think. I'm not sure. So we're just standing near a pub, and this is what it says. Come and see Rory's hair. It's amazing today. Who's Rory? A few days ago we ordered like shelves, because we don't really know where to put all our stuff on, because like here we have books, here we have like folders and all that, and some medicines and some chargers and some booklets and some just things, you know. So basically we decided to order shelves to put all that stuff in there, and here they are. They just came, and I promise this is gonna be the last time lapse for like at least 2 videos. For the next 2 videos I'm gonna try my best not to make a time lapse, because you're probably tired of it. So here it is. And here it is, did it entirely by ourselves, just like real men. And yeah, it looks pretty good. It could have been taller or maybe wider, but overall, I think it's pretty good. So see you next week. Bye.